Nereye gideceğiz bakalım. Evet, Heredot'un çağırdığı yer şurası. Şuraya gideceğiz dostlar. Şuradan hemen çıkarız yukarı doğru. Yan görevleri daha sonra yapacağız zaten. Şu an onlar için de vakit kaybetmeyeceğim. Yukarı çıkmamız lazım. Burada bir tünel var. Tünelden geçebiliriz. Hatta evet mağara var. Daha doğrusu tünelden kastım. Vay.
This is where that traitor snuck the Persian army past Sparta's defenses.
Hadi ya, burası mıymış? Vay. Şunu da al. Oo. Hop. Onu da aldık. Başka? Şunu da alalım. Güzel. Bir tanesini bulduk en azından.
Taking this path feels as if I'm betraying Sparta too.
Yok öyle bir şey yok. Aksine buradaki ihanet edenleri şimdi öldüreceğiz. Dur. Vay, Kürt mensupları var burada. Gel hele gel.
What?
Şu bir. Ağır olun bakayım. Çocuklar ağır olun. Hop. Abicim sen ne yapıyorsun ya? Şş, ağır ol bakayım. Polemon. Polemon. Pokemon gibi. Hop. Al bakayım sana. Pikachu. Bunu da al. Evet. Klan reisini öldürdük. Demek külte hizmet edersiniz ha. Alın size kült. Gel. Güle güle. Ben diyorum beni yormayın. Kendi kendinizi öldürün gidin işte. Güle güle. O da gitti. Önce şu tarafa bakalım. Orada da bir yol var. Burada taraftan da çıkıyor. Bir şeyler sanki var. Evet, burada bir sandık var. Önce şuradaki hazineyi alalım. Şurada bir taş var galiba. Bakayım. Aynen. Burada ne varmış? Alacağımızı aldık. Gidelim. Şunu da alayım bari ya. Ne kaldı bir tek? Bir tane hazine kalmış. Dışarı çıktık ama. Yeni bulamadık mı? Havuz gelmişken bulalım şu hazineye. Dur ya. Dışarıda mıdır acaba ya? Şöyle bir çevreye bir daha bakayım hemen hızlıca. Geleyim. O değil. Şurada bir şeyler var ama değil galiba. Aşağıda mıydı yoksa? Ben şunu almadım değil mi? Aga be. Buradaymış ya lan. Tamam dostlar, aldık. Gidebiliriz. Evet, Kratos mağarası. Bu Perslerin Spartalıları savaşta dolandıkları o dağ işte. Bu mağara üzerinden geçip askerler buradan arka tarafa geçmişler. Ve Spartalıları arayıp savaşın dengini değiştirmişler. Evet, şimdi biz de buraya geldik. Vay be. Atlıyorum o zaman beyler, aşağı su çünkü. Ya Allah, bismillah.
Thermopylae. They say you can't walk this battlefield without getting blood on your toes. This is where Leonidas was laid to rest. I wish I had known him.
Evet, Leonidas'ın aslanı.
You can hear them. Their final war cries. Before every last one of those brave Spartans perished. Their voices were silenced that day. But their story will be sung for an eternity.
Neden geldik buraya?
Bring me here to talk about dead Spartans. What's on your mind, Herodot?
The Battle of Thermopylae still echoes in our hearts. But to stand here is to feel it in your bones.
There's nothing here but ghosts. My concerns are with the living.
Hold out your spear.
Mızrağını çıkar.
Spear? What for?
Neden?
I need to know something.
Çıkardık. Hadi be. Evet, o savaşa şu an anısına dahil olduk. Vay be. 3-4 tane ok yedi. 5 tane mi ok yedi lan? Kim bu? Perslerden. Ne oldu lan ha? Böğrüne sokarım böyle işte. Ha.
Heredot'un. I'm fine.
Her şeyi gördü.
I'm fine. The stories are true. That is the spear of Leonidas. The hero's blade.
What happened to the traitor, Ephialtes?
King Xerxes paid him well, but treachery breeds treachery. A contract was put on his head, and he died as he lived. A coward.
What happened to Leonidas after the battle?
Xerxes was famous for honoring warriors who fought valiantly against the Persians. But Leonidas infuriated him so much, he cut off his head and impaled it on a pike. A bloody battle ensued, and his remains were reclaimed by the Spartans and buried here. Now, however, he rests where he belongs.
In Sparta. Where were Sparta's allies?
The Spartans weren't alone in facing Xerxes and his hordes. Many from across the Greek world were armed and ready to fight alongside Leonidas and his 300. But when the mighty king looked into their eyes and saw fear, he sent them home.
That sounds like madness, not bravery.
It was foretold by the Pythia that Sparta would lose either its freedom or its king to the Persians. Leonidas made his choice.
Evet, mızrağın ne işe yaradığını biliyordum.
Knew this would happen.
I didn't know, but I did suspect. There is a place I convinced myself was a dream. Until now. A peculiar structure on the island of Andros. Mysterious shapes carved in stone. Like nothing I've ever seen.
You want to sail to Andros so you can show me shapes?
In my travels, I heard whispers of an ancient civilization. A people who came before. Your spear and that place are connected.
Önceden gelenler kim?
You mentioned the people that came before. Who were they?
They were not gods, but they lived far longer than any mortal, and were far more intelligent. I've seen carvings in caves, strange symbols that suggest it was this ancient civilization that created humankind, and provided them with fire.
But Zeus blamed Prometheus.
Yes. Well, perhaps his eagle has been feasting on the wrong liver.
The spear awakened to you, Herodotun. I trust you.
You understand? I will do everything in my power to help you find your mother. I promise. But first,
Eyvallah.
we must sail to the island of Andros.
I'll meet you at my ship.
Welcome aboard the Adrestia, Herodotus. Will you be traveling with us?
Only for a short trip. I have business to attend to in Athens.
Evet, gidiyoruz.
Herodotus is helping me find my mother.
Seeking help from the gods has put Herodotus on your path, just like they put you on mine. They work in ways beyond our comprehension, and all we can do is follow their lead.
You could be right. Us and I share enemies.
Like El Pinor.
He is was. Part of a very powerful group called the Cult of Cosmos that controls the Greek world through the Oracle.
Control the Oracle? Impossible! Apollo would not allow that!
Now they're looking for my mother. I need to find her before they do.
And I believe they will hurt others who oppose their views along the way.
Why, Hermes? The Oracle lost to
Bunlar
corruption.
savaşıyor. Neyse dahil olmayacağım. Boşver. Ama başka bir işim var.
I don't know for sure, but I think it might be my sister.
Your sister? By Zeus, your life is complicated.
Tell me about it.
But don't you worry. This Cult of Cosmos now has...
Dostlar nereye gidiyoruz ya? Önce buna bakalım. Gizemli yapı. Nerede bu? Şurada.
Is he already this positive?
Always. That's why I like it.
Poseidon, carry us to Athens!
First, we need to go to Andros.
To Andros, then! We're going to have to do some upgrades to my ship if we're sailing into war.
But you...
Nerede bu?
Well, she's old. Perhaps not in the best condition.
You couldn't have said this before we set sail.
Tamam okey dur şöyle. Yine bir devam edelim. Şuradaydı dostlar. Mesela şunu yapabiliriz. Şu bir olsun. Ve para bitti. Çok güzel.
Poseidon's name, are we going to get this supplies?
My father taught me that the sea takes, and we must do the same. Fortunately, there are plenty of pirate ships in these waters that we can board and take from.
What are we waiting for? Let's hunt.
Neyse boş ver uğraşmayacağım şimdi bunlarla ya. Bir şey yapmadan görev tamamladık. Gerçi gelişim yaptığımız için oldu. Pardon. Bu arada dostlar şey var. Hemen onu yapalım. Kabiliyetlerimizi geliştirelim. 2 tane kabiliyet puanım var. Şunu 2 yapayım. Bunun şu an şey gerekiyor. Biraz daha ilerleme gerekiyor onunla ilgili. Şunu yapalım. Güzel. Biraz daha vurduğumuz hasarlar artsın bu sefer sayede. Buralar hep korsan basmış he. Neyse. Şuraya gidip geleyim. Hepinizi temizleyeceğim oğlum. Rahat olun. Hepinizi temizleyeceğim buradan. Onun yanından geçeceğiz ya. Rahat olun ya. Georgios'un sarayı. Oğlum 5 metrekare saray mı olur? Bu ne? Gerçi her ev bir saraydır. Doğru pardon. Tabii ki Çin'de yaşanılacak herhangi bir yuva olan her yer saraydır. Bunu buradan atlamayalım. Bak oğlum. Uzak durun benden. Bak. Neyse şu adaya gidelim halledeceğim ben size. Az kaldı dostlar. Ada gözüktü.
Alexios, there's a question I really need to ask you.
Ne o?
Go on.
Your spear. How did you find it?
My mother told me that the Spartan army brought it back from the Battle of Thermopylae.
Why are you bringing it back to life?
Leonidas was her father.
Incredible.
Hmm.
It gives you visions. Perhaps it's trying to guide you, show you a path.
There's more.
Vay
Helps me
Leonidas.
battle.
What do you mean?
I can't really describe it. It's like I know what my opponent's next move will be, just before it happens.
Fascinating. This is just extraordinary.
Ready the oars! Ready for docking!
Şuraya demirleyelim, ne olur olmaz. Orada çünkü yer yok başka. Evet, gidelim. Leonidas'ın torunu Alexios'la
Here it is.
bakalım bu garip yapı neymiş. Vay. Şurada bir tane ayıyla domuz var. Bu ne be? Vay, bir tapınak daha he.
Is that a door?
Önceki oyunlardan
Never seen
farklı bir yer.
anything like it before.
Olsa gerek. Tabii doğal olarak, çünkü biz hiç buraya gelmemiştik. Evet, buraya girmeye çalışanlar olmuş galiba ama sanırım girememiş. Bakalım biz girebilecek miyiz?
How do I get inside? I wonder if...
Who's there? Come out!
Hesitation only hastens.
The grave, I no matter.
Your form is improving. Your resolve is strong, but you're not taking action.
I was going to.
I know, but it's the moments in between that decide everything. Your turn.
Leonidas' spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready.
I felt something.
Huh?
The spear. It has magic.
Carries with it a long line of power. A bloodline of incredible heroes. The same blood within you and me and our family.
All of us?
Think of Leonidas. He had great courage. And he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed. We are able to feel certain things happening around us. That is our family's gift. But not everyone understands that. Some recognize the power we bear and want it only for themselves. They will try to take it from us.
I won't let them.
I know. You're a warrior. If we keep moving forward, always moving forward, we're untouchable. Storm's coming in.
Then maybe we should move forward now.
Evet. Leonidas'ın ufaklığı ve annesiyle beraber mızrağı nasıl aldığı ile ilgili bir anıydı. Oo, mızrağa bak. Kapı açılıyor. Evet, içeri girdik. Ve kapı kapanıyor.
By the gods. Who built all this?
Antik demirhane. Orada bir şey var. Güneş ışığı vuruyor.
How does a place like this exist?
Gidip bakalım neymiş o. Bir şey var mı sağda solda? Şu an hayır. Yani çok büyük bir yer.
How could I even explain this to someone like Marcos? Something's glowing over there.
Burası ne be? Evet, sanki mızrak yuvası gibi bir yer. Haznesi gibi.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
Ne oldu be?
Themos. The Forge.
I knew I let you stay in the Animus too long. Your vitals are crashing.
You don't understand. This confirms it. Alexios didn't just have Isu technology, he had the means to improve it. Imagine how powerful the staff could be.
I admit, that could be an incredible find. But right now, I'm the doctor, and I take care of you. Now get some rest before you go back to Alexios.
If you insist, but only because I've got work to do on the outside.
Please, just clear your head. The last thing we need is a cell leader suffering from the bleeding effect and spearing us because we're Hittites or Thracians.
I won't. The Thracians throw great parties.
Don't forget, we're a team. We'll back you up until you're finished your investigation.
I know. Kyoshi secured the loft yesterday and he's keeping an eye out. Elena's on call doing historical research.
And I'm here to talk if you're feeling any confusion from the Animus.
Always the therapist. So, Doctor, how do you feel now that we're closer than ever to the staff?
I believe this staff is important. But the Templars and Assassins have found staves of Eden before. Nikolai Tesla blew one up in Russia, if I remember correctly.
This is different. If what I saw in Egypt is true, this staff doesn't control minds. It controls physics, time. Imagine rewriting the rules of the universe.
The spear you found is right here, and it's not doing anything.
The spear's attached to a bloodline. Leonidas, Alexios, and Cassandra. They were intimately connected to it.
Are you sure you can use the Staff of Hermes, then?
No. But if the Templars get it, they won't stop until they find someone who can. So, what do you think of my new Animus?
You mean our new Animus? That's Abstergo equipment.
Which I've modified to within a millimeter of its digital life. It's an Animus console prototype, Brahmin variant, with the I/O capacities pushed to their max. Ultra-portable with more calculating power than NASA and CERN combined.
Hadi be. Heh.
I'll go stretch my legs. Too bad we don't have access to the Abstergo gym anymore, huh?
Membership costs too much.
Neredeyiz lan yine?
How's it going out there?
Well, no threats in view.
I'm glad we could work together again.
I believe our working methods are compatible.
Kiyoshi Takakura.
Are you still upset about our last run-in with Abstergo? I'm sorry, I didn't realize those hills in Quebec were so steep. But hey, you and your Yakuza reflexes saved us. Sorry, ex-Yakuza.
We're all alive and our injuries have healed. That's what matters.
Of course, I'll return to the Animus, then follow the trail Herodotus left to find the staff. But there's so many possibilities, so many choices. There's no way to know which ones are right. You used to run part of the Japanese Brotherhood. What would you do?
Take things one step at a time, observe then act, or kill everyone and search their pockets for answers. You decide.
Okay.
Thanks for watching our backs, Kiyoshi. I'll leave you to your work.
I'll report in if Abstergo drops by.
Burası tamam. Şurada ne var?
Looks third echelon. Or is it fourth? Too bad we had to leave before we could drink some more caribou. I wonder if the Fry twins would still recognize London. A rooftop's still a rooftop.
Evet, bu arada Londra'dayız. Fry kardeşler. Assassin's Creed Syndicate'ten.
Eagles are fine and all, but a pet monkey would be even cooler. The center of the universe, circa 400 BCE. I should check my email.
Burada ne var? Dostlar, burada bir sürü dosyalar var. Bunlara gidip bakabilirsiniz. İşte bu şekilde. İSU mimarisi. Kapitol'in isuları. Juno. Hermes. İşte aradığımız asa herhalde bu. Bu oyunda da. Aletia. Pisagor'la. Vay be, Pisagor'a vermiş Hermes'e. Söz öyleymiş, bakalım. Leonidas'ın mızrağı, Heredot ve eseri. Bu neymiş lan? Tarihin babası. Bu şekilde dostlar, bir sürü şey var burada. Ses dosyaları da var.
The last book of Herodotus. The spear of Leonidas. If I didn't work for the assassins, I wouldn't believe it. I'm still not sure I believe it.
Evet, burada da bir sürü e-postalar var yine. Bunlara da bakabilirsiniz dediğim gibi. Biz devam edelim.
Fascinating. Layla, can you believe we're meeting Herodotus himself?
I can. He sure does talk a lot.
Is there anything I can help you with?
So, does what I'm seeing as Alexios match your research? I had to tweak the animus to use what we have of the book as a reference.
That book is a lost work by Herodotus. He basically invented the concept of recording history. And other figures are matching up too. Cleon, Pericles. The chance to see the past firsthand is why I joined the assassins.
Most people would talk about justice or leaping across rooftops, but history's cool too.
I've loved history since my grandpa told me stories about his grandpa back in Ireland. He was an adventurer and sailor. So I'm continuing the family tradition. I feel so lucky.
You make your own luck, remember?
Why do people keep telling me?
So I've met Herodotus, but I don't know much about...
He's brilliant. His histories are considered the foremost textbook of... Sorry, but he's kind of a...
You can fangirl all you want. I'll leave you to your work.
If you need anything.
Bir de şu arkaya bakalım, bir şey var mı?
What?
O ne lan?
Too bad we had to leave before we could...
Are you sure you want to go back into the Animus right now? I get the impression you'll be there a long time.
Yes. I'm ready to go back to Alexios.
Hazırım, hadi başlayalım.
I'll be watching your back.
Evet, mızrağı aldık geri.
My spear is stronger now. The cult
Vay,
won't
mızrak
stand a
güçlendi.
chance.
Vay, süper. Güzel. O zaman şu üçgen şeyleri, yapıları topladıkça mızrak seviyesi artıyor. Bak buraya geldi. Şu an 2. seviyede ve 6. seviyede sonmuş. Ve mızrağın şeyi de değişiyor. Değiştikçe galiba. Şekli şemal değişiyor. Evet, gidelim o zaman. Burada başka bir şey yok. Burada sadece mızrağı geliştirme olayı var.
Well,
Acaba
Heredot'un will be happy. It's clear. Someone was here far before we were.
bak burada bir şeyler var lan. Abi çok ilginç ya.
Did Leonidas know this place existed?
Vay, Demos geldi.
You're not hard to track.
Did you come alone? Are you all right? Cassandra, you're alive.
Don't touch me.
Oh, come on, little sister. You have to tell me everything. What's happened to you?
I don't have to tell you anything. I don't know you.
Well, I know you. It doesn't matter. There's more important things to argue about.
You're right. Like that stunt you pulled with the artifact. It got my attention, if that's what you wanted.
What? The artifact showed the truth. We're family. And we made it out of Sparta, alive.
Yes, it did show the truth. It confirmed what I always knew. You threw me off a fucking mountain!
You think it's that simple? Come on, Cassandra. Let's talk about it.
Stop calling me that! I already know what happened that night.
Hayır, bilmiyorsun.
Demos. Now her, I don't know.
Ufacık bebeydim ben, nasıl bileceksin?
God, worshipped and feared by the cult and all the Greek world.
Sounds like a fantasy to me. Did the cult cook that story up too?
I'd watch your fucking mouth, or I'll shut it for you.
You didn't when you had the chance before, and I bet you won't now. This is stupid. We need to find our mater.
I'm not interested in reunion. I just want to know what you think you're doing.
Same thing as your cult. Looking for Myrrine, our mother.
They don't need her.
Your cultists think differently. She's their next target.
If they ever pursued her, it would be to kill her. But if you don't know where she is, that means she abandoned you too. How sad.
Even if we were abandoned, we survived. We can go back to the way things were if we can find her.
The cult has no interest in sentimentality or family. Its only aim is control.
If they're after all of us, there's one less person to find. I killed Nikolaos.
Yet here you are acting so righteous, when really you're just like me.
I don't care what you think. I'll find Myrrine. Do the right thing. Come with me.
What?
We could find her. Together. You could help me.
Oh, you think friendship is the answer? Running around like lost children looking for dear mater. You're so weak.
Weak? I've had to kill for much longer than you've had to.
Oh, I'm so scared. I have an army behind me. One false move and you're obliterated. That's the plan.
The cult let Myrrine live. They let Nikolaos live. Why kill them now?
Because you live. You brought this on her and yourself. The cult is powerful, but they're mortals. I have the blood of gods, so they think you do too. But they'll see how wrong they are.
Taking your own mother isn't enough for them.
We're not abductors. We're political. Those who don't stand with us stand against us, and they pay for that mistake.
Like me?
Like you. I heard you're planning a trip to Athens. When you go, tell Pericles and his elitist scum. They're next.
I'm going after the cult, you know.
You've seen our numbers. You've seen what I can do, and you still think you stand a chance?
Bensem her zaman şansım var.
So having guts runs in the family, does it? You claim we have the same blood, so let's see what you can do.
We still found each other, sister.
I told you not to touch me.
Demos!
Evet, Deimos gitti. İnanmadı.
Malaka.
Ama tabii ki de muhtemelen kafasında soru işaretleri vardır. Evet dostlar, burada bu bölümde sonlandırıyoruz. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Hoşçakalın. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Bay bay.